Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Wasn't actually intending to do this today. However, I saw this come across my TwitTwat timeline earlier, and I decided to actually respond to the Daily Mail about this, which I'll get to later on in the video. But let's just see with the headline that they're running with. White supremacist hijack the Northman. Blockbuster starring Nicole Kidman. That's the star that you want to go with. Okay. Features Nordic lore popular with alt-right groups who hail its all-white cast and pure masculinity. Okay. This is what happens when far leftists are broken. Broken, smashed, damaged, mentally gone individuals. And the hilarity of it. Because do you know what? Anything nowadays which is determined as historically accurate, well, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to create something which is historically accurate. No. You have to create something which panders to the crazy far-left ideologues, i.e. is cram-packed full of diversity, inclusion, and representation. Because these superficial numpties, these people that can only see skin deep and ergo make themselves the racist, the sexist, the bigots, etc., say that you can only allow yourself or feel as if you can relate to something if they are like you, physically, superficially, which we all know is absolute trash. Because it's not the superficial which makes up the character. It's the character inside that makes up the character. It's the traits. It's the motivations that allow you to empathize and sympathize and relate to these characters. But to crazy far-left ideologues, unless your Nordic historical movie is full of trans and black people and pride flags and all this stupidity, and it is stupidity because it's all being pandered to. They're all being used and abused by the left as weapons and shields to hide behind in a way to co-opt them to their ideology, because we're the ones who like you. The other side don't like you. Ergo, we're co-opting you as part of the far left. So if you are a member of the alphabet community, you are de facto part of the far left now. And you must therefore vote, think, act, and do as we say. Because we support you. Now, I think there's a show called Vikings. I've never watched Vikings. But I believe in their latest episode, they took what was a white male. These are facts, by the way. These are just facts. Far left weirdos, far left freaks, deviants, and degenerates who literally pound one off to changing history to make it more diverse, inclusive, and represented. Which is like, it's a fetish, you know? And I know we normally say no kink shaming, but you really get off on it. And it's fucking weird. Real weird. But this show, Vikings, they took a white male, Viking Jarl or whatever, and they changed it to a black female. Who, by the way, as always, was really progressive and had a heart of gold. This co-opting of history we saw before, of course. We saw the Anne Boleyn Channel 5 historical mini-series where they changed Anne Boleyn from I don't know if you want to call Ravenhead, well, not Ravenhead, but brown-haired or slightly red-haired. It's, you know, a white woman to a black woman, because you have to transfer victimhood onto a black woman, of course, because you can only be victims. You don't have any agency. You have always been repressed. You are not responsible for anything. And that in itself is fucked in the head. That sort of mentality of thinking. And the reason why they did it is because they said, oh, well, it's current day. It's current day. And this is a better way for young people to understand. No, it's not. You lying, disingenuous pricks. You disgusting filth. Who want to build a world of division. Who want to build a world full of people who believe themselves to be victims. People relate and understand to circumstance of the character, not to the skin of the character. Bullshit. Not to the ethnicity, not to the sexuality. Bullshit. It's what that character goes through. You see, I don't even have to go into this article particularly deeply because we all know what it's going to say. Because they're big mad, and they're big mad because a movie decided to be historically accurate. A movie decided to show a period of time in all its brutality. A movie that didn't want to play identity politics. A movie that didn't want to play far-left ideologue. A movie that had a specific vision, a historical vision, and then they wanted to transplant that onto the screen. I 100%, folks, guarantee you, 10 years, yeah, even just 10 years ago, around 2012, let's just say, if this movie came out in 2012, this headline would never exist. It would never exist at all. This is the broken left. This is the broken ideologues. This is literally the brain dead. The NPC. Pure masculinity. This is the tweet that I sent to them. I'll just read out. Maybe I'll just ignore a couple of words. YouTube seems to not like some big naughty words. But I said, hey, Daily Mail UK. I sent this tweet out just shy of a couple of hours ago now. How is pure masculinity a white supremacist trait in your opinion? Because it sounds like you're effing retarded. Masculinity. Pure masculinity. What does pure masculinity mean? I mean, we've now got, you know, once upon a time we used to have masculine and feminine. Now we've got toxic masculinity and pure masculinity. And they're trying to use the word pure as in, well, we know. Let's not pretend that we don't. You know? Using it in a racial capacity. No, there were masculine men. There were men who were living in a brutal time. Brutal historical time. And if you actually cared to look into history, which you don't, of course, because history scares you. You want to create your own history. You want to co-opt history. You want to retell history in a diverse, inclusive, and representative light. And of course, all you're doing, which you do know, is creating more division, because it's making more normal people. And normal people, by the way, come from all walks of life, races, colors, male and female, sexualities, just roll their eyes to the back of their head at how pathetic and broken and stupid and idiotic you sound. And this is why very much in recent times, and by recent times, I'm talking 2022 now, a lot of people, they're just there, have had enough. They had enough of the last couple of years. They've had enough of lies. They've had enough of this bullshit. And this is why mainstream media is dying a death. We're an entertainment show with a few blokes and a couple of gals from all walks of life does better numbers than CNN Plus, which is now gone. Cancelled. And will be going on April the 30th. Gets more views. We get more viewers on Friday Night Tights than them. A billion-backed corporation. And do you know what this is actually trying to do? This is trying to tell people, don't go see the Northman. Far leftists, don't go see the Northman. It's an alt-right movie. That's what this is trying to do. This is trying to sabotage the film. Because they don't like something which is historically accurate. Now, by the way, if there was a movie made in Africa set 300 years ago about tribal warfare or this or that, something along those lines, and of course you would expect it to be 100% black in terms of casting, they would be heralding it right now. The hypocrisy of these people is insane. But they are insane because they are here to do nothing but make you divided, to create division. They are here to do nothing more than to try and co-opt you to their way of thinking. Oh, you don't want to go, you want to go see the Northman? You think that looks good, do you? Oh, well, sorry, I didn't realize you were a Nazi. Wait, what? No, I'm not. Oh, because that's what this movie is. Oh, I won't go. It's pathetic. Jesus. These people. Go see the Northman at your cinema. Never mind people. Fuck the person who wrote this. Give mainstream media the big finger. And look, by the way, which part of the magazine this was set in. This was placed in the female section. Hey, ladies. Oh, we know that you've seen, was it Alexander Skarsgård or whatever it is? We know that you've seen his sexy ass body, you know, but you don't want to go. No, don't. It's a trap. It's an alt-right trap. You don't want to go see that, ladies. Women, go. You want to see some dudes fight naked? Go watch The Northman. It scares them, folks. History, truth scares them. Weirdos, just weirdos and freaks. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below, and I will be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.